So today we're talking about Charlie Vitch, or as most of you probably know him, that tall guy wandering around the streets of the UK filming chaos like it's a wildlife documentary.
Yeah, TK Maxx.
Another day, another idiot on the streets of Britain acting like he's in a Guy Ritchie film. And this one, well, it's chef's kiss levels of stupidity. We're talking about a guy who thought he was the main character, the hardest person in Manchester, until he ran into someone who actually knows what they're doing.
Apparently he's right to film homeless people.
No, you won't.
Just go.
Get the away from me.
I'm gonna kill you.
So grab a drink, sit back, make yourself comfortable, and let's dive into one of the most beautifully satisfying moments of street karma you'll see all week. Charlie's been doing YouTube for absolute years, and his entire thing is walking around major cities, getting into weird encounters with random nutters, scallies, and what he lovingly calls the dregs of society.
A lot of people know who I am in this city, and 99% of them. Oh, fuck! No, dude, stop it, mate. No, honestly, I'm not doing it. Honestly, no, it's. Wait. Dude, get back. Don't get too close.
One wrong stare, one bad mood, one drunk fella on the wrong night, and suddenly you're starring in your own little viral altercation. Now Charlie himself, he's a bit of a divisive figure. Half the internet loves him, the other half thinks he's out there provoking people on purpose. And honestly, they're probably both right. To be honest, when you walk around with a camera, mic in hand, and you know a bit of drama equals more clicks, more views, and more ad revenue, you're kind of hoping someone kicks off. But here's the thing, he's got one move that's made him a bit of a legend, the front kick.
I told you! Get the f away from me. Alone!
Or as any Muay Thai coach would call it, the teep. Basically, it hurts. A lot. It's not a knockout shot, it's not flashy, but it's effective. You've got to be careful with street fights. You never know what can happen.
No, I don't want to go around the... Don't come too close to me, man. Don't come too close to me. No, don't come too close to me.
Yeah. Come over here and start finishing off.
Dude, don't come any closer to me. You're going to get arrested, you little scrote. You little idiot.
You just kicked me.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Because no matter how confident you are, one good punch, one bad fall, and you could be in big trouble. So the front kick, as simple as it looks, is a lifesaver. You create distance, you shock them, and if you're lucky, they get humbled enough to back off. But Charlie's not just using it for self-defense, he's accidentally turned it into content gold. Let's jump into the video.
Don't fight him now. You want me, bro? For what reason? You want me,
Let's come back a bit.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Why? You know why I record people. You know why. That's all right.
Go about your business.
Because here's the thing, some people go their entire lives thinking they're untouchable. They've never been checked, never been humbled, never been hit with a reality check, or in this case, a size 11 straight to the chest. It's pure poetry. The thing is, with views like this, we're talking tens of millions of views, viral TikToks, clips all over Instagram. And with that kind of exposure, you start attracting a new type of follower, the ones who want to test you. They see a viral YouTuber and think, right, if I swing on him, I'll get some money out of this too. So now he doesn't just walk the streets, he does it with bodyguards. And as we're about to see, that might just have saved his life.
Yeah, dude, let's go. Let's get out of here.
So our latest video comes from the streets of Manchester. Charlie is out doing his thing. Camera rolling, bodyguard beside him, when he spots a guy walking around in a balaclava, giving off that wannabe gangster energy. You know the type. The walk alone could be used as evidence in court. Shoulders swinging like he's carrying invisible watermelons full of ego. One hand constantly in the pocket, because apparently that's what makes you look cool. Jokingly says to him elbow boy, And already, it's clear this kid's not right.
No, I just want to get your side of the problem. He's mad. He's angry. Very angry. What's he shouting for?
He's pacing, twitchy, muttering to himself, and radiating that danger mixed with insecurity vibe. Now, Street Chat 101, if someone's walking like they're carrying a knife, they probably are. And if they aren't, they're trying very hard to convince you they are. Now, here's where things get properly interesting. A few minutes later, this same kid follows Charlie and his bodyguard down the street. He's angry, he's shouting, and he's demanding they delete the footage. Probably because he doesn't fancy becoming the next meme of the week. A bit late for that now. He's walking faster, twitchier, still with that one hand in his pocket. Classic I might pull out a knife or something energy. And then bang! Before he can even finish his sentence, the bodyguard reacts.
Oh yeah, there's one trying to flank us on the far right.
All right. Delete the video from chill.
It was clinical, efficient, controlled. The slap stuns him, the kick neutralizes him, and for one glorious moment, you can see pure shock on the wannabe's face. The exact second he realizes he's not the apex predator he thought he was. Now, I shouldn't laugh, but come on. The look on that man's face, like his entire sense of ego had just been unplugged from the mains. Leave your thoughts in the comments. How would you have reacted? Every time I watch this, I think to myself, well, you had that one coming. That bodyguard didn't throw some Hollywood combo. He didn't have perfect form. He didn't spin kick the lad into another city. He just reacted cleanly, decisively, with enough control to end it. And that's what real confidence and competence looks like. Because out there on the streets, it's not about who looks the hardest. It's about who can stay calm while everyone else is losing it. And you know why this kind of content blows up every time? Because it's raw. We live in a world full of filters, highlight reels, fake confidence. But when you see a real altercation, when that fake bravado gets checked by reality, there's something deeply human about it. I think it brings us back to earth, that actions have consequences. That all the tough talking in the world doesn't mean much when you're faced with someone who actually knows how to fight, or even just how to breathe properly under pressure. It's the same reason fight gyms are full of humble people. Once you've been punched in the face a few times, ego tends to vanish real quick. Meanwhile, this little wannabe gangstar has built his whole identity around intimidation. So when it doesn't work, their entire sense of power collapses. And all for what? As you can imagine, Charlie must have a massive target on his back. Once you're pulling over 100 million impressions across platforms, you become a walking opportunity for money chasers. Do you want to know what the worst part is? Half of them don't even hate him. They just want the views that come from being the guy who had beef with him. That's the state of social media today. People aren't chasing legacy, and if that means running up to someone with a camera and pretending to be a gangster, they'll do it. The problem is, one of these days, someone's going to get seriously hurt. It's because idiots can't separate internet fame from real-life danger. That's why, honestly, I respect the man for walking with security. Because like it or not, he's in a high-risk job. And that bodyguard proved exactly why it's necessary. After the altercation, you can see the adrenaline kicking in. Charlie's voice trembles a bit, the camera's shaking, the situation's messy, but they handled it brilliantly. They de-escalate, they move away, they stay composed. And the little wannabe? He's probably still trying to process what just happened. Because when you've lived your whole life pretending to be dangerous and someone actually dangerous humbles you, it leaves a mark. Not just physical, but psychological. That's the true power of competence. Confidence without chaos. Skill without swagger. If you're walking around with your chin up and your hand in your pocket, pretending you've got a blade, congratulations, you're not a gangster, you're a walking police magnet. And if you're threatening strangers in public for attention, you're not scary. You're pathetic. Real strength doesn't need an audience. If you've ever trained, you know that 90% of martial artists are the calmest, most respectful people you'll meet. Why? Because they've already tested themselves. They don't need to prove it to randoms on the street. So next time you see someone like Elbow Boy acting tough, just remember, most of them would get folded by a motivated 13-year-old in a kickboxing class. And it's not just about fighting.
Thank you, Fred, for saving me there. He came for you with a knife in his pocket. What?
It's about confidence, discipline, health, being able to walk through life knowing you can handle yourself if something ever goes wrong. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to look good doing it. You just need to be competent. Anyway, that's all the chaos for today. Another clown gets humbled, another reminder that martial arts still matter, and another reason to stay calm in a world full of hotheads. If you're new here, subscribe. Unless, of course, you're one of those little rats from Piccadilly Gardens. In which case, maybe just take a deep breath, put the vape down, and sign up for a kickboxing class instead. Thank you for watching, and please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click here to watch my next video.